Shut that.
I know it's no news that Adam 22 is a cock.
Nice.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
What kind of a man would let another man sleep with his wife on camera and also do a reality show about a man sleeping with his wife?
Stop it. Get some help.
That for me just says a lot, and it's kind of very crazy for me to think this guy already got money. This guy is presumably comfortable, is financially stable, so to be doing all of this is something that it's out of my understanding. I can't understand it. But this video is not about that. This is about Adam 22 getting honed by this guy called the Saint and the Sinner on the Whatever podcast. Let's go.
So we're gonna go around the table once more. What's everybody's current relationship status? So, are you single? Are you in a relationship? Are you married?
Relationship status, bro.
Situationship, friends with benefits,
So much.
polycule,
What is
sex
molecule? What the
whatever
fuck
it may
did
be.
you just call that
All
one,
kinds
bro?
of
Like, oh
interesting
my God.
arrangements these days. If you're single, how long have you been single?
I only
And
know
what's the
friends with
longest
benefits.
relationship
I'm
that
married
you've
and-
ever been in? Go ahead.
Whatever, bro.
Well, I'm single.
Okay.
And I've been single since the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
My longest relationship is 4.5 years.
Were you faithful during that 4.5?
Yes.
Okay, so you longest relationship 4.5 years, and you've been single since the pandemic started.
Yes.
So
What? What the fuck?
29 or 2020.
So my
Early
4.5
2020.
year relationship ended during the pandemic. So my 4.5 year relationship ended during the pandemic. And I've been single ever since.
All right, got it.
I've been married for about 6 months. I've been in a relationship for about 7 years, and
Oh my God!
we are monogamous.
What?
Off camera, but we are open on camera.
Oh, shit. Adam 22 said he's monogamous. What? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, recently, and
What does that
We work with other people.
That was shocking to everybody, bro. Even Brian was like,
In terms of porn content, but besides that, we're monogamous.
so
They have to be getting paid if they're sleeping with other people. You like?
oh, okay. That's a better way to explain it. They gotta be getting paid to sleep with other people.
Oh my God!
This guy is brilliant. I mean, who else didn't get that? I got it. Did you get it? Yeah. Let's go.
That? You like how I did that? Let's
Okay.
work.
So you recently were involved. You did like a reality TV series, kind of, to
Right.
see who. Correct me if I'm wrong. To see who would be the next person who gets to have sexual intercourse with your wife, Lena. Is that?
Well, the reality show was intended to find our first boy-girl
Okay.
threesome.
So sorry.
So
Yeah.
It was a 4-episode series on
Okay.
YouTube, and then the finale, the actual scene, is on our OnlyFans. Yeah.
And you guys did the scene.
To find a guy that will cock your wife with you. Damn. Bro, like, shit. People do this swingers thing, but they don't. They don't. You can do it. All right.
Yeah.
And you guys did the scene's done.
The scene has been completed.
Okay.
And decimated
Who
on the
won?
internet.
Who won?
You guys
a guy
said
named
decimated
Lil D.
on the internet,
Lil
bro.
D.
24-year-old gentleman from Harlem.
Is he a rapper or
He raps.
he raps?
It's not
He
his
raps.
primary vocation, though.
Not his primary vocation.
Mostly.
He raps.
Okay,
So
he's
he's gonna
mostly a
rap
producer.
that shit
And
up
raps on the side
with you,
Does he
Adam.
have a SoundCloud?
I would assume.
Yeah, I'd assume. Yeah.
Still getting that part off the ground. I
Who
guess.
else was involved in that process? Like, I think I saw. Was it Crip Mac?
Crip Mac was on
Is
that
that
as well.
the
Yeah.
Another one.
Guy in 7 years of us being together, and she did that on camera. That was her first ever scene with somebody besides me.
And are you guys thinking of like continuing this trend, or like how do you feel about it? Because I've seen like some clips where you've kind of been like cool with it, but then others where you're kind of like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about it. Or
I mean, I was a little bit conflicted when she actually shot the scene with the other guy,
Yeah.
just in the sense that, you know, she's going off and filming something with somebody else. I'm not there.
Oh, hell no!
when we shot the scene with the other guy, Lil D, I didn't feel any kind of weirdness about that.
The fact that you even felt something when she was away with another dude says something about this old dynamics. It simply means you care for this person, but you're being controlled by, I don't know what it is that is controlling you, but it's definitely something that is somehow, I wouldn't want to say beyond your control, because you're a grown ass man. You should know what you're doing with your life, but it feels more like you're just playing a role, bro. It doesn't feel like, I mean, somebody tell me if I'm wrong though. It feels like this dude is just playing a character. I feel like he's going through some mental problem.
Weirdness about that. It was pretty mutual. Okay. So for sure that, definitely by the time we're done in the adult business, I'm sure she'll have shot other scenes with other guys and everything, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Can I ask Adam a question?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is this for the money or just like, you're like, this is what I'm called?
Exactly. Is all this for the money? Or, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, let's go.
To do.
I would say it's primarily for the money, the same way that probably most of the girls here wouldn't be naked on the internet if they didn't have OnlyFans that were profitable for them. But at the same time, I mean, me and her have been hooking up with other girls for the duration of our relationship, and we actually had one off-camera boy-girl threesome with my wife and a friend of mine within like the first month that I met her. We were out drinking one night and we ended up having some fun in that sense. So it's not like completely outside the realm of things that I would do for free, but you know, we don't have a lot of crazy off-camera sexual experiences. Almost everything that we do that's out of the ordinary is on camera.
So is there, because I don't know what you're worth, but I have a sense that you're doing reasonably well. So if there was no money to be made, would you continue on with it?
I think that was a conversation that her and I had that made us realize that we wanted to kind of start pushing the boundaries of what we were doing on camera. Was she said, do you really think that we're going to be together for the next 20 years and that we're never going to swap or bring another penis into our sexual situation? And I said, no, I definitely feel like I'm comfortable enough that I could see us doing that as time goes by. And then we ended up actually orchestrating it on camera.
Are you bisexual?
Really, nigga?
Why the need to sell this ideology that you guys, for your relationship to succeed, for you guys to be happy in that relation, you need to introduce other people?
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that ideology because it's something that has been that is flying around a lot these days. People just feel the need to include a third party, another dick, another pussy, something into their relationship before they can feel fulfilled. And I don't get it. I feel the moment you open your relationship up for other people, you're really saying to your partner, I'm not enough for you and you are not enough for me. I mean, that's me. And I think the essence of any relationship is to feel enough for the other person and for them to be enough for you. But if they're not enough for you and you're not enough for them, what are you doing? Hey, I'm still waiting to understand it. If anybody knows why, please go into the comment section, tell me, and I will be happy to know. I'll be happy to learn.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's sign up. All right. So with regards to bringing the other dude in, would you say that was primarily driven by her?
I would say it was very mutual. You know, we just kind of realized that, you know, after doing that Jason Love scene, we just didn't realize how viral the whole thing was going to be. Mm-hmm. And so we kind of got set on the path of thinking about how we could take it to the next level, because it ended up being like by far the most viral thing that any of us had ever been involved with. So at that moment we kind of realized like, oh, this is kind of our thing now. We have to sort of push at the edges of our conventional relationship, and the people will be incapable.
Bruh.
Well, I mean,
ain't
mostly
not conventional, bro.
Well, I mean, we sleep with other girls, but off camera our relationship.
Yeah. Dude said she conventional, bro. Yeah, there ain't nothing conventional about your relationship, Adam. Your relationship is not conventional. Stop using that word, please. Leave it for the people that are actually practicing that shit. You on a different ball game, bro.
Is entirely traditional.
Crazy. All right, so what I'm really trying to figure out is, because you said you were uncomfortable with the Jason Love scene initially, right?
I was a little conflicted about it. It was a little bit of a weird thing.
And so I'm trying to figure out like where your soul is, and as much as like removing money from the equation. And honestly, at this point, I don't even think money is really the driving force.
Yeah, just to get it out there, me and her are both multimillionaires and have been for many, many years. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So money's not the driving force. So if it were just up to you and she were a robot as opposed to a human, and you could have it to where you could have things open on your side but closed on her side, would you prefer that?
To be honest, she came to me before we started kind of pushing out the boundaries of our relationship, and she said, what do you think that we should do? Do you think that I should just kind of hang it up and have another kid? Or do you think that we should keep doing this for a few more years and kind of see how far we can take things? And I said, you know what, let's push at the edges. Let's see how far we can take this. So it is primarily a financial thing, but also I can say that when we shot the scene with this other guy the other day, I had a great time. It was fun overall.
Like your time was enhanced because he was there. Because me personally, I like my meat to be the only one on the sandwich. You're
right. No, it was exciting. It was exhilarating for sure.
Like what kind of hot dog? It's just like one hot dog on the buns. You're be like you got all these Vieta sausages coming out the woodwork. So you find that it's enhanced by that? Because I find like
I thought it was fun. Yeah.
Okay.
In a different way than sleeping with other girls. We've done that hundreds of times together. So this was something that switched it up a little bit. Yeah.
Do you think with all of these unusual sexual experiences that it might lead you down a path to where you have to go to extreme things to get off?
No, I've been jerking off to the exact same type of content my entire life. So the idea that guys who watch porn have to sort of slowly get into more and more extreme
I'm not talking
content.
about watching it. You're in it.
Right, yeah. But I mean, I've been doing porn on camera with her, and this is the only thing that we've done that took it to another level. We did 7 years straight of just having sex with other girls on camera. This is the only thing that we've done that kind of opened it up a little bit to the tune of us becoming like probably one of the most viral couples in America in the past year. So in terms of where we could take it, I mean, I'm not doing any gay shit. And so that's probably like the primary thing. We've had obviously people asking us if we would ever shoot with a trans person. I'm not interested in that either. So I can't really think of where we would take it.
Okay, without belaboring it, I'm gonna let you carry on.
Sure.
Just one last piece. Sometimes we aren't really seeing ourselves in as much as you said she brought the conversation to you. You said that you didn't feel comfortable initially with the Jason Love being involved in.
Well, I agreed to the Jason Love thing. It was just once it actually took place, I had a tiny amount of buyer's remorse that I quickly replaced with realizing like, oh, this is not a big deal. Nothing changed in our relationship after she shot with another guy. So that was pretty abated quickly.
Right. So it's like called the inversion of morals, which is to say that truth be told, in your heart of hearts, you're not comfortable with it. You want to retain your spouse.
I've had moments of
one second, I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you at all because I do want to hear you out.
You're kind of pushing like a fake narrative by saying that I'm uncomfortable with it.
But I never interrupted you.
Very comfortable.
I never interrupted you because I want to hear you out.
I just wanted to save you a little bit of breath by correcting you before.
I'm not. It's getting heated, bro. And you see all these girls sitting down here. They are enjoying this old narrative. Adam 22 present for them is a justification of what they do. All these OnlyFans models, seeing someone like Adam 22 kind of like make them feel justified. They will expect that from their partner.
So the reason I ask is because, as I said, you started off, you said that you felt uncomfortable when it happened. She brought up the conversation. You're not bisexual. So sometimes when things happen and you want to keep your lady, you make the adjustment, compromising, but in your heart of heart, that's not really what you wanted. So you're being open, and then you had this idea planted, and then you start adopting it, thinking like, okay, well, I'm okay with it. Maybe it's something that I signed off on too. So you assign it mutuality.
Exactly, because every time he talks about it, oh yeah, I've done it with other guys for 7 years. He's trying to justify what the wife is doing. He's trying to justify where they're at now because I've done it. Oh yeah, my wife is gonna do. Yeah, she's doing it. It's okay because this dude got married, and literally after you got married, started doing this dumb shit. So which means is either you're scared of her divorcing, you're taking half of everything you worked for, so you just gotta ride with this dumb shit. You gotta accept it for what it is. Maybe she's holding him like, bro, like we're married now. If I leave you, I take majority of every single thing you worked for. And this dude don't want to lose that. So yeah, I might as well just let other men just cock you up and just I'll just accept it. All I can do is sleep with you, sleep with other women, and just call this bullshit marriage.
I'm okay with it. Maybe it's something that I signed off on too. So you assign it mutuality when in actual fact, the inception of that idea came from her and you've adjusted to it.
I wouldn't say the inception of the idea came entirely from her. This is a conversation we've been having throughout the entirety of our relationship as we met more and more male performers that I was comfortable with, and sort of slowly over time realized that this was something that we both felt comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you say that you were comfortable with, right, and it came over time, whereas with the females, it just came straight away, almost like a natural thing, you might say.
Right.
So why in terms of when the guy comes along, there has to be a process, because it's a process of adjusting to something that's unpleasant.
Boom! And I'm 22. I don't know why, bro. Like, but I know there's something.
I don't know.
And in time, it's gonna come out. All this shit is gonna come out, bro. Like, it's just a matter of time. Patience. Let's be patient. You know what? Let's just be patient. Let's keep watching. For those of you that have seen Lena's performance, Adam 22, and this new performance, keep watching. Enjoy it for what it is. But the truth, the crack in this marriage, the crack in them is gonna come, because on this show, he got cracked. Adam got honed. That's where we're gonna get to. But for right now, let's just keep enjoying.
Why was there a process that it took some adoption? What are you asking?
Yeah, it seems as though different than the females came naturally, and it seemed to not be an issue.
Grid1 Motorsports donated $200. I guess it is fair that you get to bang other girls, so logically she should get outside D. Still, gotta be tough to see another dude rail your woman. Also, Paging Butler, these folks need your wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this dude
Grid1.
gets it, that of course it's going to be a little awkward for you to go through the transition of seeing your girl do that for the first time. But ultimately, she told me, even up until the moment that she was leaving the house to go shoot it, she's like, I won't do this if you don't feel comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. And I told her, even though there is a degree to which I don't feel comfortable with it, right, I'm still willing to give this a shot because I realize the underlying value. And I mean, to be honest, we've both made 7 figures off of that one scene,
bro. Like money and everything, I don't bro. If all your life is dependent on what you keep saying, like it's all about the then you got no value, bro. That's just what it is. You got no moral value. You got nothing, because that's the only justification you keep selling that to everybody so that people can feel, oh yeah. But this is beyond money, bro. You feel entrapped. That's the way I see it. Adam just feel like he's in some shackles. He's in jail. Like, I don't know what.
The financial aspect at all, but like, for example, I know maybe people watching might not be able to relate to this, but say once you cross $2 million, right? Have you found that there are a significant number of things you can do with money that you can't do when you have 2 million versus say 15 million?
I'm not really doing anything with any of the money I make. I don't have any sort of like fancy habits or hobbies or anything like that. And she's the same way as me. I mean, we're into buying property and starting businesses and stuff like that, but it's not really about the money and what we can do with it, because we don't really do anything with it.
Right. So when you say there was an underlying value, what is the underlying value of your wife getting railed by a big black guy?
Probably just money primarily, but then also I think.
You guys. All right. Wait. Go ahead. I don't want them having.
What? What the hell are you saying, bro? You're not doing anything with the money, but that's the underlying value.
Shot bust.
If you're new to this channel, all you can do for me is subscribe. Click the notification bell so you don't miss my future update. And on that note, I say thank you once again for joining me on Shot Bust. Until I see you again, peace.